Hi, I'm Dr. Seema Vadwa, working as an Associate Director in Max Hospital, Mohali. I'm a senior gynecologist for the past 22 years, and today I think we are going to talk as a team on COVID vaccinations.
Hi, Dr. Seema. There have been a lot of myths floating around regarding women of reproductive age and the vaccine, the COVID vaccines. So we just wanted to clear the air and wanted to clarify and debunk some of these myths. So the first question we wanted to ask you was: Is it safe to get the vaccine while women are trying to conceive?
Okay, that's a very good question, Anandita, and I'm very glad that you are here and you are inquisitive enough to ask and let people know, clear the doubt which the people are having. And there are so many myths floating in our society nowadays. So, as all of you know, in India, we have three vaccines till date, which are provided to people from government side. Two are already there, and the third one is about to reach. It's not yet there. So the first one is Covishield. Now this is an adenovirus viral vector vaccine, and the second one is Covaxin, which is actually a killed vaccine. Now both these vaccines they've been tried. Clinical trials have been done in India and abroad, and with the trials of these vaccines, pregnancy patients and lactating mothers were not included. So, as of now, we cannot say whether trying to conceive or pregnant patients of it or lactating mothers will be safe enough for this. But at the same time, there are no side effects that have been reported with studies, animal studies, and no teratogenicity have been reported. So, even though ICMR has not given us any guidelines, but still, the vaccines that are available in US, that is Pfizer and Moderna, that they are conveniently using for the pregnant and the fertility, females who are looking for fertility. So as of now, it is not affecting the fertility at all.
Another popular myth that we would want you to debunk is whether the COVID 19 can permanently impact a woman's fertility or not.
Okay, so as I said, fertility does not depend, is not affected by viral infections, especially the COVID virus. And a woman who is planning a pregnancy, she can go for the first dose of vaccine. And if by chance, before she's due for the second dose, she finds out that she's pregnant, it's totally her choice to either take the vaccine at that time or skip it to her second trimester, because all of you know the first trimester is the organogenesis trimester where the organs are forming, and we do not want any teratogenic agent to be there. And since the clinical trials and the studies are not very clear, so we may skip it for the second trimester. But as of now, the fertility is not affected at all.
Another popular question people want to ask is: Are women less susceptible to COVID, and can they be safe without getting the vaccine?
No, the women, all women are as susceptible to this disease as men are, as kids are. And now, with the second wave of COVID in India, we've seen that youngsters are getting affected. It was more related to age rather than sex, I would say, in the first and the second wave. But women, I would say, they are as prone to this virus as men are. And with the youngsters, the younger lot getting affected in this wave, I would say there should be a blanket cover for vaccination to all age groups, starting from 18 and maybe in future less than 18 also.
Another popular myth that's been circulating a lot is that the vaccines they negatively impact the menstrual cycle. What are your views on that?
Yeah. So nowadays, we've seen a lot of issues coming up, a lot of queries coming up from our patients. The doctor, they are calling us and asking, we are menstruating, should we go in for the vaccine? So I just want to make it very clear to everybody that during your menses, your immunity does not decrease. You are not having less immunity in your body. You are as healthy as you are during the other parts of your cycle. So even during the menstrual days, you can take the vaccine, and it's not going to harm the body in any way. Neither will this vaccine cause any complication, any side effect to your body, which will adversely harm your fertility in future or your well-being. So it's perfectly safe to take during pregnancy and as well as menses.
So, ma'am, another common myth is that can you get COVID after getting the vaccine or not?
Uh, yeah, that's a very good question. Now, all these vaccines were made not because the COVID will not affect you, but because the trials were done and the vaccine was made in a way that it would reduce the severity of the disease after a person is exposed to this virus or gets COVID. So, say a person takes 2 doses or 1 dose and still can test positive for COVID, but the difference between an individual who has taken a vaccine and who has not taken a vaccine will be that the vaccinated individual, the disease, the COVID per se, will be less severe. His chances of recovery will be higher. His chances of hospital admission, ICU stay, as well as dying due to this disease will be much less lower than compared to a person who's not been vaccinated. So I would say it is the severity which is reduced after vaccination, and hence blanket vaccination should be done for everyone so that at least you can be well off later on. Right?
I think,
Thank you.
Doctor, we have debunked a lot of popular myths. So, do you have a message regarding vaccinations for people believing in these myths?
So, my opinion and my message to everyone would be as a blanket cover, everyone should go in for vaccination because of three reasons. One, it is easily available. Second, it has very minimal side effects. And third, is because this vaccine reduces the severity of the disease, as I told you. So drastically brings down the mortality which we are facing nowadays. Every day we are counting deaths, and it's surpassed a large number in India as well as abroad. So I would say everyone should go in for this vaccine now that from 1st of May, 18 plus will be allowed to get vaccinated. And besides that, those people, now the absolute contraindication, who are the people who should not go for vaccination is mainly it is drawn down to those people who have hypersensitivity, who are allergic to vaccines, or an individual who's taken the first vaccine has had hypersensitivity or an allergic reaction. That person should not take the second dose of the vaccine. But apart from that, a patient who's critically or terminally ill and is already admitted in the hospital for some treatment or surgery, that person we are foregoing, we are letting not to take. Apart from that, and the pregnancy patients, I think we are giving this as a blanket cover to everyone. So all of you, please go ahead, take this vaccine, and make yourself safe from COVID.
Thank you so much, Dr.
Thank
Singh,
you,
for
Doctor.
having you with us and clearing all these doubts.
Thank you.
Yeah. I hope that clears most of the doubts. If in case you have any, feel free to join in.
Thank you.